Very early on, one of my YouTube subscribers told me that they don't really keep up with a handful of the stuff going on Instagram. So this is going to be that. This is some stuff that's going on Instagram. And the title of this video is What Are You Even Talking About? Because the World Fitness Project just released their pro card details for 2026. And they left out all but the most important of the details, which are how much are they valued at? What are they worth? What are the athletes competing for and trying to receive? It's ridiculous. Now, on their Instagram post, which you think you would try to get to the point, like I would imagine as someone who doesn't do this but would like to know things, that you're going to give out every absolute detail in a website post where you have the ability to blog about it and put all the words and the stuff that maybe aren't quite as captivating or important on your Instagram, right? And when you put up something on Instagram, that they're hot hitters, that are highlights, they want to drive engagement, they want to get comments, but also they want to get the point across. You want to say something. Now, this is it. And the first reason that this is really now here on YouTube is because I put this comment up that everything that they're saying and doing, I could do. I am a single entity. I do everything on my own. YouTube man. And everything that they're claiming that this pro card will do, they are saying that they will do for the athletes. Now, I put that up and I checked back on it, I don't know, 5 hours later, and it had 0 likes. And I mean this in like the least humble way possible, but I have not put up a comment that's gotten 0 likes ever. Not since I put up Hiller Fit 2.0. That was like Andrew Hiller, CrossFit Games potential athlete, not potential, hopeful is probably a better word. Hopeful, put up comments somewhere, no one sees it, no one cares. But I'm not saying people care, but at least people think that they're witty when I put them up at this rate. So I put this up, it had 0 things on it. So I had somebody check, and I go, hey, can you see this comment on the World Fitness Project page? They said no, they hit it. So I shared it in my story. Boom, likes. Because when you hide things, people can't see it. When you put it up on your story, then they can see it. Now, 2026 card, pro. Consistency, support, and global exposure. Those are their 3 headliners. I reiterated those in my comment, but here's what they say. Consistency. You will get rewarded for season-long consistency. Show up, compete, add points, elevate your competitor status. All right. What? All right, now I'm going to the comments. What does this mean? Somebody tell me what this means. Larry, what's up, Mr. Young? How are you? Grant's in here like crazy. Yeah, I woke up at 4:45 this morning, or 4:15. What? I think about clocks in increments of quarters. 0, 15, 30, 45, 0. So as I read consistency, I really don't know what they're saying here, other than you have the ability to accrue points for the season, elevate your competitor status. I actually think about Luka Jukic here, and like how he would go across the plan, that he would compete quite a bit. He would earn money, probably more money than a lot of the CrossFit Games athletes at the CrossFit Games, via these other competitions. And there's other people who do this as well. But seriously, I don't know what this means. Consistency, you're 3 or 4 times a year getting featured via competition. Maybe they're going to make an off-the-clock video on their YouTube channel, maybe, where it's going to get anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 views. So next, global exposure. Compete on the global stage. Okay, so I tried to touch on that a little bit previously, but now it's here. So that point, whatever I was trying to make on consistency, was incorrect. Reach new audiences at each event and through increased broadcast coverage, which is interesting because the broadcast coverage is limited. It's limited to their website. I'm going to show you something about global exposure in a second. I'm going to bring up my YouTube analytics and like what it looks like, at least for my channel, globally. So this is interesting considering the limited reach of their own broadcast. Oh, wasn't this multiple? Why did they remove a slide? I thought there were Oh, support. Did I just go over support? Okay, support. I totally forgot the most important one. The reason that we're all here today. Financial backing of a signed World Fitness Project professional. You will be that. You will include payment, travel, and accommodation coverage. Rogue does this. They don't pride themselves. I mean, I don't know if it's pride, but they don't talk about it. And that's something that I'm like finding more and more with a lot of this. Just do things. Stop saying you're going to do things. Now, the series of thoughts here is, I saw this right away. I commented on it right away. I came back to it a little bit later. I saw that they had hidden my comment. That kind of pissed me off. Now, then I kind of came back to the rest of these comments. This is funny. What does the last slide even mean? This is all I've said. This is Bailey. Bailey. Bailey's Instagram is killing it. Jenny with the circus tent. Joe Hiller's comment. This one. Here we go. Truster. This post has none of the important new details that are in the article on the website. Here it is. Of course, you can't click on it here. That's okay. See, this guy, Truckster, unlike World Fitness Project, I don't expect for you to understand how the internet or Instagram work. However, if this were World Fitness Project putting a link in here, I also wouldn't be surprised because it doesn't seem how they know how people work. I'm here with you guys today I'll show the YouTube analytics after we go through all this. I'm trying to keep a consistent thread here. So here we go. Here's this. Larry, thanks for the $4, man. Luke, and they're doing a lot of word salad that says nothing. Something about word salad. I'm not a big fan of it, but you're totally right. It's the only way to describe it. Keep it vague so that you can ultimately do what you want. Absolutely, positively. Quiet, Dale. Crystal, good morning. I haven't slept very much in the past 72 hours. All right, this is where we were brought to. So the Truckster in the comment section said, hey, they talk about way more on here. And I go, damn, that would be awesome if they actually talked about way more on the website. And I read this, and gosh, I really don't want to go through it word for word. But as I tried to get through it, one of the craziest things I read was right here. In addition to the qualification standards, the 2026 season marks the first time the World Fitness Project pros can partner up with the World Fitness Project to sell their own merchandise. An initiative that reinforces the World Fitness Project's vision to empower athletes as they compete and bring their personal brands and inspirations to the crowds at each tour stop. The first place that this made me think was when I went to Wodapalooza, Miami. It was Miami. It was most recent because Wodapalooza has now Miami and it's got SoCal. So it went Miami and then SoCal and then back to Miami. Now this is after the first SoCal where it was the tier games, the World versus North America. They had so many jerseys that were on sale because no one wants a branded North America whatever jersey. Nobody really wants one. The coolest thing of the CrossFit Games in 2014, 15, 16, I remember one of my members had a Michelle Vatandra shirt. That was cool. Her name was Ashley. And I thought it was very cool that an athlete that I didn't know all that much, she was inspired by. And I could see how it would go the other way here. Like you want to get a World Fitness Project, but there's nothing there. There's nothing inspirational at this moment, keyword at this moment, about the World Fitness Project. It's a handful of people who have made all of their accolades via CrossFit. They're now doing something that they're brought in for the hell of it. And now you're expecting them to sell jerseys. And if you want to liken it to the NFL, this is never something that's brought up. And this is why I keep on saying, don't talk about it, be about it. The NFL puts up a Caleb Williams jersey on the Chicago Bears. They don't tell like, hey, Caleb, we're finally going to empower you by providing you with a jersey that people can buy. And they also certainly don't like talk about how it's going to improve their personal brand. It's so weird. Consistency means stay in shape all year long. I think this is what this is trying to get at. Stay on your diet, keep training, stay in shape, perform consistently up to standards. This is interesting. I just watched Jenny Dents Updates. Her name's Jenny, by the way. I love how when people call her Dents. But I watched Jenny's update, and she included a bunch of things from Jason and Justin. Jason's like, I don't know when I'm going to get back into the gym. Justin's saying, Adam wouldn't give me programming. He doesn't want me to work out. And it's going to be that way for the next couple of weeks. And then they're going to leave to go to Copenhagen. Right? Right, they're going to Copenhagen. Uh-huh. What else in here was kind of crazy? Here we go. And the most important. For the athletes who earn a pro card for the 2026 season, contract minimums will be rewarded based on the athlete's rank to the 2025 season. The higher the rank at the conclusion of the 2025 season, the higher the contract value will be. Okay, that's great. But here's the deal. And hey, World Fitness Project people, this is just me trying to help. As somebody who literally doesn't understand. Notice how I'm not getting all up in arms. I'm trying not. It's like that one video that I did with the Maze Runner meme Minecraft skit. I want to be rather level-headed. I just want you guys to know that this is all insane. It's insanity because I've been in the competitive sphere, right? I almost made it to the mountaintop. I was right freaking there. This is almost the exact sort of people that now you should be talking to. Formerly known as where I was dabbling in the pond. Because from what it sounds like, a handful of the CrossFit Games athletes, they want nothing to do with it no more. And everyone's going to start seeing that rather soon. But what you'll be talking to is a handful of wannabe CrossFit Games athletes, and they're going to want to know how much they're playing for. What are these contracts? Where are the numbers? Where are the metrics? And what do they lead to? If you are a quarterback in the NFL and you throw for 3,500 yards, and you throw 30 touchdown passes, and you throw less than 10 interceptions, you're probably going to get something like a $20 million contract. If I am a World Fitness Project person and I finish in the top 10 and I accrue the points over the tour stops to get this number of points that will lead to a contract, 1 to 20 on the male side, the number 8 spot is going to allot me a $45,000 contract. And that $45,000 contract is going to have to make me sign up for 4 tour stops. Over the course of those 4 tour stops, I'm going to make now $12,000 in theory. They're going to pay for my travel. They're going to give me global exposure on their not YouTube channel, but website, where I hope people will click on it, which we don't know whether or not they will. And we don't know whether or not they're being transparent about the analytics. But also, of that $4,500 and the $1,200 that I'm making per event, I now need to place higher per event, because it's kind of like they gave me a $45,000 pot. And the only way that I'm going to earn more than the pot money is if I overfill it. So I throw $11,000 in because that's the amount of money that I won on Tour Stop 1. Well, technically, I didn't make any money because all of the money that I was guaranteed up front is going to pay over the top. So now I'm behind technically by $1,000. And still all I'm making is $4,500 to show up. Paper Street Coffee. How is that going to work with the athlete's current apparel sponsor? Ooh. We can't make shirts and sell shirts for them. They have apparel sponsors. Ooh. That's great. The Tier Paper Street Coffee collaboration, right? Is that what you're getting at? Like how is a Adidas athlete going to have a World Fitness Project shirt? Well, some people are elsewhere. I feel like I went on a pretty good rant right there. Is anyone else thinking about that episode of South Park where Butters gets a brand manager? I think that they're still going to have plenty. Didn't you have a live stream? You're supposed to tell me about that live stream. Oh, initiative. Did I read something wrong? There's a good initiative. I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. All right. See, that one comment told me to come here to see more, to be more clear, and I don't get it. I don't know. There is no more clarity here. I mean, sure, there's potentially more clarity. Higher placement equals higher guaranteed salary, and I think I've beaten down the walls of the narrative, and they should know this at this point. Lots of people, every time they put up a post on like contracts or money, it's like, all right, well, how much are they guaranteed? We want to know. Tell us the numbers. You want to be professional? Professionals disclose at the athletic level the amount of the contracts. Pretty simple. For the sake of the future athletes, so they know what they're fighting for, so that people can understand the gravity of a Taco Bell employee who's making $7 an hour, now no, probably $15 an hour. And that Taco Bell employee over the course of the year, if they're making 30 grand, they want to know that the athlete is hopefully making more money than they are. Otherwise, that athlete should just go work at Taco Bell, right? I honestly, I think that I would rather work at Taco Bell than make $30,000 to have to travel all around the world and beat my body up all year. Because at least at Taco Bell, you're going to have a 20 to 30 year guarantee of how much money you're going to be able to make. Right? Has anyone even really thought about that? It's nuts. It's the same phenomenon. I know I've heard Ryan Fisher talk about this in the past. I've been talking about Ryan Fisher a lot recently. But he's like, hey, why would I try all year to maybe make $20,000 at the end of the year? And the logic, there's a clear path on the logic here. On that post, the initial post, the World Fitness Project post, I said, I can do this for the athletes. Give me one. I'll give them a pro card. I'll give them consistent global exposure. Hell, I'll even give them money. I'll give them a pro card. I'll give them money. And this is the exposure that my YouTube channel will bring. And everyone's like, oh, you're just the United States guy. It's like, well, half of my viewers are in the United States. 53% of them. The other 50% are worldwide. Prestige worldwide. 10% in the United Kingdom, 6% in Canada. We got Australia, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, South Africa, New Zealand, Ireland, Spain, France, Denmark, Norway, Finland. See, it goes all the way down. South Korea, where are you guys? There you are. 0.2%. And actually, while we were over there, met some people that have seen some of my videos. So I met some of that 0.2%. So the crazy thing is, at this point, now I know that they're real. I know that these aren't fake, which is crazy. From Taco Bell. I know what you're getting at here. Yeah, tell us what they make. I can look up Caleb Williams' contract numbers. Why not the World Fitness Project? Because they're scared. It's exactly what I said in that comment. There's something about like people. Actually, at this point, I no longer think that people are skeptical of the things that I bring up. I think that there are people out there who are like there's this person, Lynn Niger. I saw her on the barbell spin, or maybe someone sent me a screenshot because I had posted it in my video yesterday. I'm like, this person blocked me, and they were on one of the streams. I don't know what stream it was. It was just a screenshot of the stream. It's like, hey, this is the person that blocked you, now commenting on a video. Her name is Lynn, and she's a World Fitness Project truther, and she was on one of these streams, but she blocked me, and I don't know why people block me. I don't know, because all I'm saying is, as I did in one of these comments here, how much is each pro card worth? Are all contracts equal? They won't say. That makes them uncomfortable, but professional sports disclose that info, and that's all we want. It's not even something that I want. It's just something that they should do, because it makes some sense. See? There you go. Oh, it's because you're from Australia. Hey, you got no point. You got to claim him. He's yours. That's your boy. That is your boy. Yeah. It's less than the 30K people think it is. And that's insane. Go work at Taco Bell. Oh, she blocked you too. It's because she's a World Fitness Project truther. This is all I want to talk about. That's it. appreciate everybody for coming on in. Have a good day or good night. Time to go do my 1 mile run. Everyone go do your 1 mile run. Bye.